Welcome back! In this video we complete the case Blindsided. Buckle up because it's a long one. So I could go to the old ruins and check that out and see what that's about. People are talking about a man who was killed in the old ruins on the southwestern side of Grand Surrey. Apparently both his eyes were shut out. That strains credulity, but it's worth investigating. So why don't we go do this? Because we know this is where the old ruins are, and this is where the quest is. So that would be fairly simple, would it not? I'm hoping. This way, I think we've been here. Because there was treasure underneath this tree. What was it again? I think it was something for in the house. A magnifying glass or something, if I remember correctly. That we buried ourselves when we were younger, which Sherlock doesn't remember, but John did. A shovel. Ooh, and a skull. Gross. Why is that here? Anyway, I got distracted again.
Good day, sir.
Oops.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And by extension, a poor day to take a bullet.
This is the case. What happened? Or, because this is wide, let's ask this first.
Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway.
What does it
Let
mean?
me tell you, friend. The sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
So you're just enjoying the view, is that what you're saying?
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they finish theirs.
True. At least I think it's not like I've ever done this in real life.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
So he's a mortician, or what do you call it? And he's enjoying nature. Isn't that kind of weird, maybe?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Why not?
Not your place. Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
Well, I need to know. Oh, leave, so that means that I can do something with him?
We're done.
In the future, I have to find something, maybe. And also, what did I want to say? I forgot. I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Yes, it isn't important. Oh, right. This, probably, we have to look this up with the journalists. Because there is a similar incident last year was on the front page of the local gazette. So we have to look this up. That's what I thought. But first, why don't we take a look? Oops, take a look around, if I can. John's already inspecting the body.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff. Bereft of life, he rests in peace. You know the rest.
But weren't his eyes shut out? That's not the case. Is this someone else? He's shot in the chest.
The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly.
How do you know he died instantly?
Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed.
What's this? A key. Cool, take it.
Key for a birdcage? I'll take it.
Good job, I would have done the same. What else is there? He's dressed nicely. Aren't you gonna comment on this? His clothing? I don't know what I'm supposed to... Oh, the gun, of course.
A Webley top-break revolver.
Yeah, but was it fired? Can you tell, Sherlock?
Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact.
I think I remember this case. I think I know what happened. Whoops. But we'll see if my memory is good or not. So he has blank, so he's not able to defend himself. Or shoot someone. What's this? Another blindfold.
A blindfold, discarded or lost.
Discarded, I'm thinking. Shoe prints? Stood with his back.
Your opponent was behind you.
Can't really zoom out or anything. It's kind of annoying because I'm investigating the scene. Maybe in a bit.
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds.
Right, so this is an Ardua. Also, he said from an elevated position. See, now I can see him. So he was also blindfolded, aiming that way. Why? The other guy's lying there. Don't know anything about him, apparently. So this was evidence number 2, right? Yes. What else do we have? John is just chilling. Thanks for the help. A jacket? I took it, apparently. I don't know why. Number 4. Number 3. A gun case. Check it out, Sherlock.
Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers.
Dueling. So that's what they were doing.
The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
So someone was standing here, something happened and they dropped the box, I think. Duel oath. We, the undersigned, hereby declare that this duel shall be subject to and bound by the Blind Dueling Club's strict code of honor. May the winner be crowned Blind Champion, signed E, V, S, and JD. Witnessed by HFVC, Honorable Referee and Head of the Blind Dueling Club. So we need to find those men. Or at least 2 of them, because I think one of them is lying right there. I wanted to walk around, but I apparently cannot. Because don't we need to look at this pen too? No? Alright. And he commented on an elevated position, so let's check this out. There's blood. I have to pin something.
Red stains, relatively fresh.
Or maybe not blood, maybe it's from that guy who fired, weren't they? Red cartridges or something? What do I have to pin? This. For some reason one of the duelists was facing away from his opponent and shooting in the opposite direction. Pin? Now what? Why do I need to pin this? What's this? A gun? A
An
real
unmatched
one?
revolver, .42 caliber. One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds.
Yep, so real bullets. Ah, I need to do imagination. But I think I know what happened. I think this guy started shooting after he shot the other guy. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but that's what I think happened. So let's see if we can do this with John. Also, I've just had a cup of coffee, so maybe I'm a bit more energetic than you used to. Let me see. What's this? He drops his gun, or? No, the other one. This one, I think. He was just shot. This. He's standing there, shooting, or? No. It's this one. This is them taking a gun, or? No, I doubt it. I think this. And this is what? Yeah, he was standing here and he dropped the box. I think that's what he did, like I said. What's the other possibility? No, he dropped the box, so it's this. And I'm missing one somewhere. Oh, up there, of course. There's a 4th body, I think. He was shooting. Like this, or like that, because there's paint on the wall, so maybe this one. Let me check.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What about the other position then? This. Let's try this. Yes.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded.
May have been, yeah.
This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
I think there was. So do we need to do this again? I just did this. So this is option 1 apparently, and I can change something maybe? What? Over here. So does that mean I choose this one and put the referee over here? That's this, right? Isn't he the referee? I don't know.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh, this one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alright, what did I do wrong? What else is here? Or he shot like this. Or like this. All options, he says. So maybe the referee isn't up here, but the other person. This. No, the other one. This one. That's what
The
Sherlock
victim was
means.
killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Probably. Seems most plausible. So now John gives me a thumbs up. But to be honest, it's kind of hard sometimes too. Because I know... I keep hitting my computer, by the way. I know what they mean, or what Sherlock wants me to choose, but it's kind of hard to see what the options exactly mean. A key I found in one of the victim's pockets. It has a bird engraved on it. So this I need to go to the journalist. I need to speak with someone about this. What about that guy who's enjoying the view? Is he maybe the fourth person? Or did he see someone?
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
Let's get to the point. I don't know.
The deceased was a member of the Blind Dueling Club, hence the blindfold. Do you know of it?
Never heard of such a thing. You ask me, people ought to open their eyes to the world, not look away.
Provide evidence. Why? What evidence? Believes that the murder is sad, but accident. I didn't read this at all. Accidental consequence of a duel, which would be a case for the police. He refused to say the name of the victim. If I want to make him talk, I'll need to provide a piece of evidence that the death was intentional. The Undertaker also mentioned that it's not the first death by duel in Cardona. Right, so I need to prove that the death was intentional. Which thing proves that? This?
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Oh, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
It's kind of rude. Is that all I needed from him?
I love
Guess
this place. So peaceful here, yeah?
So EVS, that was on that oath. What is it? I don't have it, I guess. The victim's name is Eric von Staub. He lived somewhere in Scaladio. Oh right, this is what I mean. Signed EVS, so he signed this. So do we need to find JD and HFVC? Which seems like a very long name, but maybe it's not. So the key, I think I have to use at his home. So we have to find his address. Where would that be? In City Hall, maybe? Why don't we go to the journalists first? Did I find everything? Key evidence. So not everything then? Let's take another look. We checked out the book. Oh, and we did not. Club rules. Mandatory blind dueling club rules. Do not talk about the blind dueling club. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. Do not shed blood.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, a contest then. I shall prove my blind devotion, so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words.
Is he challenging me? I think he is. What do I have to do? Build 3 blind dueling club rules before finishing the case. What were they again? Do not talk about it. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. Do not shed blood. A duel's article means. Oh no, I have to duel again, right? I have to do that stupid thing that I'm bad at. Alright, I'll stop complaining because it's part of the game. I'm just kidding, I really enjoy it. So, I can't do that right now because I think I'll have to... Probably this one, I'll speak to someone and then I get the choice to speak about it or not. This is kind of like Fight Club, by the way. I think it's based on. So, the journalists, that's over here. To look up the victim from last year. The sources. So I have to pin that. It's this one. Yeah. Or just like this. I don't know. Do we need to pin it? I still don't understand this game apparently. No, I do not. So people, he was very rich. But I don't know. Last year, so that would be this. An old city. Oh, front page. Corona Chronicle 1879. A tragic incident in Old City. The young heir to one of Cordona's richest families has died in a blind duel. During the curious incident, the victim, who cannot be named until all of his family are informed, well, it's a year later, aren't they now, stepped in the wrong direction, falling off the cliff to his death. The survivors have expressed their deepest regrets and sworn to never duel again. Well, they didn't keep that promise. So John is happy with me. I love when the search is simple. But he's also disappointed sometimes. Sherlock knows I cannot do it by myself. Was he trying to make fun of me? What a thrill. Alright, that doesn't really matter to me. So, we found this and now this doesn't even help us. We need to look up this as well. Victim's name. He lived in Scaladio. Could try to see if it's over here. But probably not. No, I don't think it's in the papers. I think it's somewhere else. It could be City Hall. Probably after I've been there, it's the police station, because that's kind of how things work with me. I tend to get it wrong until the final option. But you never know, could be right. Well, that's not true, by the way, because I did go to the journalists immediately. And that was correct. Although it did say front page, so it wasn't that hard of a guess. Let me see. Gee. Deaths? Scalario and what? Citizens? Yeah. Unmarried. Mother Irma von Staub died 1877 in Cordona horse accident. Father is Gerhard, died 1877 in Cordona horse. Oh, they died simultaneously. Sister Magda Irma, place of residence von Staub Residence on Baskerville Street between Vernet and Bonaparte, Southern Scaladio. So let's go there. Because that's probably what we need the key for. To enter the home. Southern Scaladio. Wait, what was the street name? I forgot already. Baskerville Street between Vernet. Southern... Wait, how far does Scaladio go? Oh, just here. Vernet Street. Baskerville Street, so it's over here. We can fast travel, relatively close by. Also wonder if I've already found all the fast travel points or if there are more. Because I tend to fast travel a lot. And you need to kind of wander around with this game to find stuff, which I haven't done that much, I think. Is it this? Yes. Because this is just quicker and I don't have that much patience. Let's go to this home.
Extra, extra! Our stolen, children homeless.
Oh, he's over here.
The deplorable theft of an auctioned painting compromises the building of a children's shelter. Interested in some Cordona news?
Yeah, but it wasn't children's shelter at all. I'll buy it.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
This is, oh, I found it. Wait, where is it? Is it this? From the case beyond the joke that I did. I'll read it, just so we're up to date. In a new law for the deplorable criminal underbelly of Cordona, a precious painting was stolen from Sir Finlay Lane's gallery during an auction to raise money for homeless children. Well, he wanted to make a workhouse, so he's lying. As the main lot, organizers had pinned their hopes of building a shelter for the needy and the valuable artwork. When it went missing, the fundraiser was halted until the piece was recovered or an item of similar value is donated for the purpose. As it stands, construction of the home for these desperate and sickly youths seems unlikely. We call on all to unite behind this worthy cause and donate whatever can be afforded. And to those who conspire to see the painting taken, we simply say, shame on you. I wouldn't donate if I were you. He's not a nice man.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Oh, I need to dress up, I think.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. So I need to speak to, I think, his sister who lives here. And I can dress up in front of him. That would not be smart. So I think I have to wear a police uniform, which I have. Where is it? I'll keep the mustache. Oops. Does this work?
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Can't say he's very smart. It was just here.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
It is.
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker.
Yeah.
But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Observe. And he's still in that horrible place because the Undertaker is just enjoying the sights. Bill looks bad. Does that mean she's sick? Use a skin ointment. Alright. Black ribbon in morning. So I did something that I have these dots everywhere. I made it easier for myself. Purple mark, recent bruise. Was she being beaten? Dried red paint. Suspicious there was red paint at the scene. Did you do it? Old bruises. So maybe her brother wasn't that nice to her. More paint. Fresh multicolored stains. Victim of beatings? I think so. Magda von Staub, a frail and sad lady in her 20s, she looks way older, is the sister of Eric von Staub. She wears a black ribbon as a gesture of mourning, and her pallid face suggests she rarely leaves the house. While all her attire is neat, there are two interesting peculiarities. First, I found multicolored paint flecks, which suggest a passion for painting. The red color prevails. Second, substantial traces of ointment on her dress indicate heavy usage. I noticed multiple bruises on her person at different stages of healing, so it seems this ointment is applied as medicine. Mrs. von Staub is trying to conceal her bruises because she is ashamed. She is a victim of abuse, beaten frequently, and imprisoned in her own home. Or, this is the same. She wears black ribbon as a gesture of mourning and her face looks tired. While all her attire is neat, there are two interesting peculiarities. Passion for painting is the same. Heavy usage. Ointment is applied as medicine. Following a treatment regimen to manage blood disease, which is responsible for her tightness and skin marks. No, it's this because she has bruises. Has to be.
I am Officer Holmes.
Officer Holmes.
I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
I want to know about the bruises, yeah.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad.
Lying.
But my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
It is
But,
now.
Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Usually when people look away or look down, that means they're lying. Because it's very hard to hold eye contact when you're telling a lie. Well, unless there's something wrong with you. But normally, that's very hard to do.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Do you have an alibi?
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips.
I didn't really pay attention if she was lying or not.
May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
3 evidence updated. A lot happened, yeah. So I got another key. So what do I need this for? A bird. Don't know. This is to his room with a horse. Oh, maybe it's her room with the bird. That's suspicious that he has that though. I need to pin this. Magda von Staub is the sister of the deceased Eric. She doesn't know of any dispute regarding her brother. It appears Mr. von Staub excluded her from business and family affairs. She gave permission for me to inspect his room. She claims she didn't leave the house on the day he died. Yes, she claims. This is her portrait. I've read that. I still have the bed going, which means I didn't lose it. What's this over here? Piano.
Only German composers feature here.
Are these Mommy and Daddy?
It appears the parents are dearly missed.
With the ribbon, he means.
Our beloved parents, 1875, Baden-Baden. Rest in peace.
So he also speaks German, as Sherlock. Which also, their name kind of gives it away, von Staub. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else here, not really. So let's go to his room. I don't know where it is, though. This is leaving or something?
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them.
Wait, what was the rule again? What is it? Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills, so I have to do this. But how do I shoot again?
Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
I hope not.
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
I find it hard enough like this, so no thanks. At least I did that, so that's one of the rules I completed. Wait, I could read this sign, could I not? Yeah. Oh, so they give it away. Oh, that's funny. So this is where I had to do this, alright? This is nothing. Let me see, a bird? This is her room then. I want to check out his room first. So he does have a key to her room, which is very weird, isn't it? A debt letter. Dear Mr. von Staub, thank you for your recent statement of debts owing. Oh my god. I assure you that I am well aware of the 70,000 gold marks to which you are entitled. Indeed, the figure lingers in my mind every time I see you at the club. Please rest assured that I am eager to put an end to your worrying and have in fact already begun to prepare for the opportunity. Until then, I remain grateful for the patience and goodwill that accompanies men of nobility such as yourself. With some respect, HFVC. He was also on that contract or whatever it is. His initials. Some respect, so they don't get along. Crime and Punishment, it's funny because one of the games of Sherlock is called that. So I think they put that in on purpose.
A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879.
Am I supposed to know him? Is this the club?
A typical crest for a league or a guild. Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
Letter? Letter to Mr. Boddington, that's the guy in the portrait. Thank you for so promptly responding to my request and sending us your portrait. Magda's admiration for you has grown even greater. I can tell that she's overjoyed to soon be engaged to such a remarkable gentleman. Ew. Isn't he like 3 times her age? Many fine suitors have been seeking my sister's hand, but I believe that only a man of your caliber is worthy of becoming her husband and protector, Yvonne Staub. Only because he has a lot of money, so we're basically selling his sister. Official German correspondence. We have received your application and recommendations. We will study your profile and credentials and of course inform the honorary consul you've applied to be his successor. Yours faithfully, Maximilian Gunther, German Foreign Office. That's it? Alright, so he's selling off his sister. What's this? Missing gun case. Isn't our murder weapon a Lamad? That's what Sherlock is wondering. I think his sister did it.
This whip is well loved and well used.
Yep, he was beating his sister, selling her off. Can't really blame her if she took revenge on him. Burnt paper. Let's take it. Can we? Russian Army Guide to Corporal Punishment. See, there's another chronicle here, so if I didn't buy it, I could take this, probably. Maybe I should try doing that from now on. Can we reconstruct that? Burnt paper? Yeah, we can. Might be important. Did it! I managed to restore some fragments. The variety in handwriting suggests multiple authors. Mrs. von Staub, let me profess my love. My hand and heart are stead, if not your brother's refusal. So she's in love with someone else. One of the shelves in Eric's room is missing a revolver case. The size and shape suggest it could have contained a Lamette revolver. Really, how can you tell? To me, all those cases look the same. But it says the size and shape, but there was literally nothing there. So we read this. We read this. I also need to pin this. Found a photograph of a group of blindfolded gentlemen all sporting yellow suits and white revolvers. Clearly this is the blind dueling club. One of the men is Eric von Staub. The other duelist, our potential witness or murderer, should also be amongst them. The only lead to finding the club is a crest depicting 2 crossed revolvers tied with a blindfold. Oh, I need to find the club. So I need to do that outside. And why do I need to pin her? I don't know. Second rule has been satisfied. Yeah, I know. I was there. So let's go to her room. And we can speak to her, but why?
Is this familiar to you?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Oh! Let me see what happened. The von Staub servants confirmed that Miss von Staub didn't leave the house on the day of Eric's death. So that's why I needed to pin that. And she said, you can ask the servants. So I did that. But then again, they're servants. Wouldn't they always help her?
Excellent score.
So she's practicing her aim.
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent.
Am I supposed to know who that is? Oh, but she was using ointments, wasn't she? Is this her brother? At least she's talented.
A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent.
That's what I said. What am I looking at?
The rounds have been emptied.
else here? Oh, the paint, of course.
The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something.
With gunpowder? I think it might be.
She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. A sad home for a young woman.
I agree. I'll probably say that about all the paintings.
She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. A sad home for a young woman.
She was definitely locked up. So what now? Let me see. The box found in Mr. Van Staub's room containing an ointment to heal bruises. It smells of lavender and pine tree. But I can't do chemical analysis on these two yet. Do I maybe need to find? The pigment smells of gunpowder. The paint was mixed with it. Oh, he says it. Right, so I thought maybe I needed to find something, but I guess not. So she mixed the paint with gunpowder. Like, that isn't suspicious. What's this again? Ask people, I think. So I think we need to go to the streets and find that club. Alright, this is a room. We can't live here, can we? No. Can't speak to her anymore, I think. I can provide evidence, but what? What about this?
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
Nope.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways.
I don't believe her. I can ask her more. Let's see. What about this?
I don't understand.
Oh, no. This?
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
Alright, what else do we have? What about this?
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
That is.
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it.
So you shot him instead. What about this?
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
She doesn't know about that.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him.
Then why do you have the key? Isn't that weird if she's not permitted? Can't go here? Still? No. I think when a door is locked, it's locked. So let's find Dueling Club. And I think we need to ask people, right? Do you know?
Do you know anything about this?
You think your uniform allows you to do anything, but you're mistaken.
Oh. So I need to choose my clothes wisely, apparently. Clergyman. Let's do this. Maybe people will speak to me now.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, mister, helping you will be a tremendous honor.
Oh, so I need to wear this. People say the symbol is on an aristocrat's manor in southern Grand Surrey. Perhaps the upper-class inhabitants there can help. Southern Grand Surrey. Would it be this? No, that's the hotel. Yacht Club. That's not it, probably. I'll ask the upper-class citizens. Will they speak to a clergyman, or do I need to dress up for them? Are you upper-class? No.
May I ask you something?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Right, so apparently being a father is the way to go. You look upper class.
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Oh, great. I was told that the crest represents an honorable club on Baskerville Street between Souls Row and Silent Way. Access is exclusive to members only. Yeah, but I do have an outfit because I found that. Baskerville Street. I've been there before, that street. It sounds familiar. Souls Road, this is Baskerville Street. Wasn't that for Beyond a Joke? Didn't we need to go here? I think so, one of the homes. John is happy. Let's see if we can wear this. Yeah, we can. Great. Gonna lose the mustache, put on the stubble. Why not wear glasses? Yeah, but where would it be? Alright, I need to look at a crest. See, we were here for the magician. It was all the way up there. I doubt it would be the same home, would it? That would be weird. No, that's not it. No. This is where the lady was who throws all the parties. Are we still on Baskerville Street? We are. Let's go back. What about this big house? Isn't this just it? Yeah, of course. Oh my god.
Please come in, sir. The gentlemen are waiting for you on the training ground. Down the stairs.
Down the stairs, alright. I remember this. This building. Looks beautiful. So I think I can unpin this, right? Yeah, I can. The map revolver. There it is, a missing gun. Does that mean it belonged to this man? Henrik Alois Fugen von Kram. 1854. Also von Kram. They are nice paintings. What's John doing?
How often do you think they check the submission box?
My application deserves prompt consideration.
Fancy. Not every manor has a custom floor.
So I guess I'm not
That is
supposed
the
to go
von
this way.
Krampress, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
Oh, that's why their paintings are everywhere.
The floor is so smooth and slippery. I wonder if I could skate on it.
Guestbook. A guestbook with messages from many reputable visitors to the club. An invigorating visit that reaffirmed the need to preserve German traditions across the world. Frederick Wilhelm, Crown Prince of Prussia. I was honored to meet the head of this club, Heinrich Fugen von Kram, who does such good for our city. Long live the German-British friendship. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cadona. HFVC. Isn't that the initials we had? Let me see what it is. HFVC. So he's head of the club. And also apparently, oh yeah, and head of the Duelling club. And the referee. So if he's here, I want to speak to him. Not this way. Practice room. Yeah, papers everywhere. Do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings. So this is why I have to fulfill the third rule. I think. Oh, I'm bad at this. Skip it. I'm gonna skip it, I'm sorry.
I must say, Sherry, that was near perfect. Could it be that you're not completely hopeless?
Oh, now I lost a duel. Oh, so the game doesn't count that. The third rule has been satisfied, it says. Fulfill the 3 blind and second rule. But it's been satisfied, then why did I lose? Because I skipped it? I guess so. I guess the game doesn't like that. So good to know. Shouldn't have done so. If you wanna complete the challenge, just do it. Do the shooting. Collection of telegrams. Can't come. I fear for my life. Must leave Cadona at once. Sorry, be careful, Dorfman. Those blasted anarchists are everywhere. It's their fault. I shall come to our emergency assembly at once, and I'll bring my gunman, Hazenkamp. I'll be there. Alas, poor von Staub. What a loss. Who was it? The English left-handed duelists? Von Munchausen. English left-handed?
2 glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marilyn schnapps, I presume. Half full.
Schnapps. What else can I see? To know. Over here? Oh, broken glass.
Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
Right, so what were we doing? Because it took a break in between. I was engaged in a fight with 2 members of the Blind Dueling Club and won, but it seems that there was a 3rd person here. He couldn't go far. It is worth looking around carefully. So pin this. The telegrams, I found those, and I lost this bed, apparently, because I skipped combat. So don't do that. If you wanna get that achievement. If you want me to replay this, I will. I'm gonna continue on right now. Fingerprints. Let's pull it. Is there anything else here I don't want to leave before I found everything? Yeah, there is.
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition.
What's that sound? Is that John doing something? The Blind Dueling Club book. The club was founded in 1689 by August von Cram after a notorious bet. He had to kill 22 ducks on a moonless night in order to win the attentions of the beautiful Lady Hedwig. Unfortunately, the night was too dark and he killed 2 innocent wanderers instead. After losing both the bet and his beloved, August vowed to master the art of shooting and so founded the Blind Shooting Club. To prove their skills, members had to shoot through a screen. This task quickly became monotonous, so club members began practicing with blind duels. The club's name thereby changed to the Blind Dueling Club. In 1777, after the death of one of the members, important changes took place, including the replacement of real bullets with homemade blank cartridges. The club split into several houses and exists now in different countries to keep the tradition of German sharpshooting alive. So I wonder if this is based on a club in real life, if something like this really exists. Can't go here. Or they just made this up, could be. There's a secret doorway. This is nothing. No, I just wanted to check it. Let's go here. So guess we don't have to worry about getting the 3rd rule.
Who the devil are you? I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes, and if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
Observe. So I'm not gonna speak, I'm gonna just look at him, apparently. Poor sight, glass eye. We can't see with one eye. Best shooter in the club. Possibly blood, red spot, but could also be those bullets they use red dye. What's this? Von Cram crest. So he is a Von Cram, the founders of the club. Dirt from old ruins, so he was there. Possible suspect. This is Heinrich Fugen von Cram, the head of the Blind Dueling Club. Yeah, I believe that's him. See? He descends from German nobiliary as his rich signet ring attests and suffers from very poor sight, though he conceals it well. He turned his disability into a strength by becoming the Blind Shooter Club champion and wears a badge to prove it. Taken as a whole, these traits suggest a confident and prideful personality. His yellow club outfit bears evidence that he was at the fatal duel. The dirt on his knee is the same as at the ruins, and the red spot on one of his sleeves is not the result of my recent fight. Furthermore, his initials match the signature of the referee on the duel oath that explains his nervousness. Mr. Von Cram may have got dirt on his trousers while kneeling to aim at Eric, while the dark red spot on his sleeve could be from a non-lethal bullet shot at him by his opponent. Yeah, that's what I think. Let me see what's different here. This is the same. It seems that Mr. Von Cram knelt on the ground while trying to help Eric von Staub. That explains the dirt on his trousers and dark red spot on his sleeve. Eric's blood. No, I think it is this, but it says possibly blood. Let's choose this one. I'm not sure though. Because he has poor sight, so he probably didn't do it.
So you are Mr. Von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and witness to Mr. von Staub's murder.
Incorrect. I am the best shot at the club. Heinrich Vögen von Kram. But how did you know I was there?
Your clothes, Mr. Von Kram, the dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins. And your jacket features a bloodstain from your attempts to save Mr. von Staub.
That is impressive.
It is merely inferential. Now, a few questions, if I may.
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
Did I get it right or not? You can provide evidence.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame.
Well, to be honest, he was blindfolded. What evidence do I have to show him? Let me see. No. No. The telegrams? Maybe?
I've never seen this before.
Oh, alright. No. What's this? A guest book? No, not really, I think.
You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. Von Kram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
It did.
What caught my eye is a missing Lamate. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation.
It's not, because it's the killer, so tell me. The picture... What about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought maybe he could tell me who the other witness is, but he won't. Black paint. An ointment. I don't know what to ask him. This?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I can't help you with this.
No. I'm guessing a bit. This?
Last year there was a similar incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
I can still ask him stuff. This?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
As it happens, a Lamate .42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamate, yes?
Must have
I
been
did,
said.
but my Lamate was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
That's not really how this works, though.
I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before.
Well, you should, because those are the rules.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
Oh, this is
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Eric was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating.
Oh, but what about the other question? I can't ask it anymore. That's too bad.
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Eric
John is
stood to my
sitting there.
left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver, and further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
I think it maybe is the lover from that sister.
You said the killer was an excellent shot. Do you suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
Never say never. Did you see anyone?
Did you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Eric. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
That was my
I
question.
will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
Could have tackled him at least with something. Come on.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Eric cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Eric, but it was too late. He was gone.
Well, I believe him. So I can unpin this because we found the other... Oops, I'm pressing all these buttons. The other club member is him. So we have his character portrait. He claims that he didn't kill Eric, and nor did the other duelists. He swore there was a fourth person hidden in the ruins who fired and that he heard a shot from another weapon. Yeah, I believe that. Let's check out his office.
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
Who's that?
Recordings labelled in Braille.
Oh, that's added to his character portrait. I want to look at that tree also, but the game won't really let me. It kind of looks cool, the family tree. And John is just sitting there, like some sort of director.
Look, Sherry, I'm head of the club.
See?
A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis.
A remarkable tool, that's so funny. Guess it was at the time. Can I not look at this? Oh, the letter?
Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand.
Nervous hand?
Arrived just yesterday.
Can I read it? Personal letter. Eric, having a von Kram in the position of honorary consul is the only way to earn the respect of other countries. Your name is too small for this state position. My noble Prussian family is the guarantee that the empire can and will stand above all other nations. Eric's response is written on the other side of the letter. Heinrich, good grief, what nonsense. Your family line has been corrupted by excess. You are the last and best example of this decadence, this farm the race, a dying breed. Our empire needs better men, stronger, more modern. Do you truly believe such a superficial person, burdened with debts, gambling in his blood, should be entrusted with the responsibilities of the state? Moreover, have you ever known a cripple to be held up as the figurehead of his country? I'm the only legitimate candidate to replace the German honorary consul in Cordona. Spare yourself the embarrassment and withdraw your candidacy before your weaknesses are made public. So I think I need to confront him with this.
How to sharpen one's senses.
So maybe he did do it. Token of gratitude for your generosity. About what? Can go here as well. Oh, this is just the main entrance. Family donates 5,000 Taylor to the Children's Hospital.
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood.
Is this him?
Cecilia von Kram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder.
So he's also German. Accuse. Provide evidence. Let's do this.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now.
Do you notice more at the duel?
There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness. An affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
What about this?
Do you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed at the ruins. Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
I think it's his sister.
I need to be elsewhere.
I need to be elsewhere. Right, so what do we do now? We have to accuse someone. I don't have a mind palace for this kid. This is a big case though for a side case. So I can speak with him. He's also studied a lot of material to assist the blind in sharpening the artist's senses. He also claims to have noticed a specific floral scent. I think I have to choose either her or him, and I think she did it. A frail and sad lady. I think she did it, yeah. What does John think? Can I
Look,
talk
Sherry,
to you?
I'm head of the club.
No. He won't help me. Now he's here. Let's go to her. If I remember where she was, I don't. Which way was it? Did Did we fast travel? I think we did. Let me see. This is where I am now. So delete. Where was his home again? Gee, I don't know. What about over here? I think so. Yes. So Staub Residence. So let's go there. And accuse her. I have to choose, and I think she did it. Could be wrong. But I really think this is a culprit. Because she has the biggest motive to do so, because he was beating her. And the other guy just has a position they were fighting over. That seems like a weak motive, if I'm being honest. Gee, which one was it? I've passed it already. That's the house I need. At least do you know, help me out. And last... No. Is this it? Oh, it is. Just passed it. But as I was saying, I think that motive is too weak and she has a better
Miss
motive.
von Staub is awaiting the police, sir.
Oh,
Perhaps
annoying.
you might visit on another day.
I have to wear the stupid costume. God. Because he was beating her and making her life miserable, basically. So I think that's a better motive, and also...
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub
He's not that
awaits you
smart.
in her boudoir.
And also she was in love with someone, couldn't marry him because of her brother, so yeah.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow. I am sorry. What do you want?
Yeah, you did it. Accuse.
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting.
And also I've
My
passed
name
now.
is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
Was it unexpected?
Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss. It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
As do I.
No. Who is he?
Looking
Nice
at her.
try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother.
Let's do it. Oh, I have to do it. What were the means of crime? Means of crime. Oh, Gramps Manor? No, the other one. Gee, I have all this evidence. What do they mean, means of crime? I don't understand. This?
The missing box in your brother's room contained a lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
What was the window of opportunity? Let me see. So this one was right. Window of opportunity. Don't know. This is motive. What about this? Could be.
None of that makes a
Wrong.
whit of sense. This is monstrous.
All right. What was the motive? Oh, so I get one chance. Oh no. This could be the motive?
I cannot endure any more of this nonsense. Eric was my brother, and I am in mourning.
All that is left is your confession.
All that is left is your departure. Take your garbled theories elsewhere.
The law is the law, and murder is murder. You should have sought freedom through more civil means.
The sickness of men runs deep. You dare speak to my civility. You dare tell me what I must endure. That evidence of yours will prove nothing, and then I will show you what it means to be uncivil.
So I got it wrong. Whoops. Case complete. But I got it all wrong. Can I do that again? Or do I have to replay everything? Let me see. No, I can still go to her. So let's do that. I don't know where I am though. Oh, I am. No, this is the Blind Dueling Club. No, I need to go to the other one. So just go to the house quickly as I can. But because I'm sure she did it now after I've seen her say what she said, she did it. Because someone who's innocent would be like, see, I'm innocent. Whatever you say, it's all wrong. I don't know, something like that. But not like, you can't prove anything. That's what a guilty person says. Let's do that again.
Good day, officer.
Going on a trip, miss?
Can I skip this? I can.
I think my name.
What?
It.
No.
Nice.
What?
So, means of crime, that is this.
The missing box in your brother's room contained a Lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
It's kind of sexist, though, to say that it's a typical feminine response. Window of opportunity. What about this?
You hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded and Mr. von Kram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow stronger. Mr. von Kram detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
It's not. What was the motive? Let me see. What about this?
It is your brother who was monstrous. He was a tyrant and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Just confess
now,
already.
Miss von Staub, take your time. Tell me the truth.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
He sold me as a thing, sir. Who do you think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
I can't let you go or you're free. Well, let's just say she's free. She's been through
You
enough.
have suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you into the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
You better not. Right, so this is a better ending at least. Isn't it? I think so.
I am behind you 100%. I'm sure Miss von Staub wouldn't waste the chance for a better life.
Where are you? Are you in that carriage? Oh, you're all the way up there. So we got it all wrong and she went to jail, and now we got it right and she's free. So that is a better ending, isn't it? Let's check it out. So it's done. Yep, we have nothing. We have something in the diary. Did we read this already? I think we did. Yeah, we did. This was in the warehouse, or how do you want to call it? So we've read this. So that's another case done. Now all we have is 4 more stories, 3 cases. Well, not really, because this is a police case and we have 2 more of those at least. And I'm also gonna check if we found everything so far, but I'm not gonna do that while recording, of course, I'll do it in my own time. And also, why does this Oh no, I thought he had something on his name street. Never mind. I thought it might be harder, but it's not. So yeah, that's it for this case. I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll see you again. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.